Bence, your reflections on that game this afternoon?
Disappointment is the first thing that comes to mind. I think obviously we come here to win the game and get 3 points, and we've come away with nothing. So that's obviously bitterly disappointing. But I think there are some positives to take from the game. There are some things that we can take forward and utilise more in games to come. And there's certainly things that we can improve on. We've got to look at the positives, but we've also got to analyse what we could have done better as well. And yeah, the whole change room's disappointed. So yeah, it's not a good mood at the moment in there. Obviously after recent results, but we've got to bounce back. We've got to make sure that that we stick together. We're like the manager said, we're suffering as a team at the moment, and it's not individuals. It's not certain players rather than others. It's us as a collective, and that's staff all the way down to every single player. We're all hurting. We don't want to be losing games at by any stretch of the imagination. But we're in the position we're in, and we'll work hard and fight and use the desire that we've all got as a squad to get out of it.
One of the positives from today was your penalty save on the brink of half-time. Jordan Rhodes, talk me what's going through your mind during the run-up there.
Firstly, I would have preferred if it had actually counted for something. I'm not looking back and thinking that it was a vital moment in the game. Obviously, it possibly could have given us impetus to go and spur us on from there. It didn't, and it didn't really affect the result. But I think from my point of view, I always fancy myself to save penalties, and I'm a confident lad in terms of that. So I spoke to the goalkeeper coach Iñaki before the game, and we do have a strategy and a way of doing things in place. So that's what I did. I took it into the game. It's the first time we've faced a penalty this season, I believe. So the strategy obviously it come good today, and there'll be ways in which I'm sure that we'll sit down and look at it and see if there's anything that could have been done better. But no, my overriding feeling at the moment is disappointment. So I'm not really thinking too much about the save. It's probably a little bit irrelevant now.
Played some decent football in the second half. So Neil hit the crossbar. Do you feel like you're not quite getting the rub of the green at the moment?
In a way, but I do think you own your luck, and luck isn't going to change because you want it to. Luck changes because you make it change. Luck changes because you work hard to get out of the position that we're in. So I don't think we can sit and feel sorry for ourselves and think that we should have won here and maybe a goal there would have changed the outcome of the game. Yeah, maybe, but it didn't happen. We're all disappointed, and we all wanted a better outcome of the game, of course. So I think it's just a matter of us moving forward as a team, as a collective, and making sure that we go into the next game with confidence and not dwelling on possible mistakes, possible errors, possible things that could have been better. We need to focus on the things that we're good at and do all the basics well.
That's it, isn't it? You've shown what you're capable of at the start of the season. It's just about getting back to that level, isn't it?
Absolutely. Everybody knows what Brentford Football Club are about. Us as a team, we're hungry. There's a lot of desire and a lot of winning mentality in the team, and perhaps we just need to show that a little bit more grit, because we do like to play football. We do like to keep the ball, but perhaps we need to be a little bit nastier at times, and maybe that will just take us forward into maybe grinding out a 1-0 win, let's say. But it's important, like I keep saying, it's important that we stick together. It's important that there's no fractions in the camp. Like I say, we suffer together, we win together. We were winning at the start of the season together, and I'm sure we can get back to that mood and to that run we had and that form if we continue to work hard on the training ground and make sure we put right what's not going our way at the moment.
How big a role can the fans play, because you're back in front of them next week against Millwall at Griffin Park?
Yep, when Griffin Park is rocking, it's a special place to be, and I think I can say that on behalf of all the players. When there's a real good atmosphere, you know there's a good atmosphere. You know when the fans are really up for it. But they've turned up in numbers here today, and we are appreciative of their continued support, regardless of the results that they've had to witness and some of the performances that they've had to witness. However, we are all trying our best, and it's not quite happening for us at the minute. So I think it's important that You know, I say that we've got to have no fractions and stick together. I think the fans included. The fans have obviously got to stick with us. They don't want to see us lose as much as we don't want to lose. So I think as long as we all stick together, we all remain as one and continue on an upward path as much as we can and try and be positive. I think that can really spur us on with their support back at Griffin Park.